Everyone. How's everyone doing? Morning, Madeline. Sevi, it is Monday. Yes, it is. It is Monday. I expect less of us to join today because it is still a holiday in the US. But good. Hey, Raheem. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Missed you guys. Missed you too. Good morning. I had a pretty good weekend. It was very relaxing. Was watching fireworks yesterday. There were a lot of fireworks near there's like this harbor near where I live, and there are lots of fireworks that were going on, which is really nice. It was really hot though. It was like 30 degrees. Yeah, I think it was around like 30 degrees. I need to convert it. Oh, it's 32 degrees. Yeah, it was 32 degrees, so it was really hot. At least hot for me. Maybe it's not too hot for Sebi. How did your weekends go? Oh, also I dyed my hair completely non-significant. just just in case I don't know. I just felt the need to share. Rahul, hello people. Hey Rahul, how's it going? Sebi, current update of Windows was crap with slower performance and weather report. So the system got updated again. Now it's even more slower and it shows air quality along with the weather. What? I can't tell if this is like an advanced joke, Sebi. I feel like yeah, I literally can't tell. Sora, have you guys tried Windows 11? No. Is that a thing? Is that a thing now? But it looks like Mac OS with the Windows logo to me. I wouldn't be surprised, Ethan. Like, it's like, in my opinion at least, Mac has a far more aesthetic and functional. Like, it's much better design than Windows is. And I think they've copied quite a lot of stuff from Mac, haven't they? Like a lot of the hand motions and like the multiple window functions and things like that. I mean, I'm happy for that. I do still have a Windows computer. Yash, have anyone tried GitHub Copilot yet? No, I have not. I'm afraid of that just because I had uh with GitHub, it somehow linked up a lot of my friend's account with mine a few years back. So uh I wonder if that would just be like it's like I guess it's like the intentional version of that now, huh? Yeah, I should check it out. You guys should check it out and let me know how you find it. GitHub Copilot. Madeline, it feels like just yesterday I was complaining about updating to Windows 10. Time flies. Oh crap. It's working? The latency should be pretty decent. I put it to low latency. Is it? Don't scare me. I think you guys hear me okay? Like, is it bad latency? Um, okay. It's okay. I'll just talk. I'll just talk and then pet beep beep in between. It's all good. Ibrahim, stick with Windows 10 until it's no longer supported. There you go. That's the spirit. Oh, good. Audio works. Good. Sebi, it's 32 here's as 32-degree here as well right now. Sebi, is it also really humid? Because it's really humid where I am right now. And I think that's even worse than the heat. Like if it was just heat, I think I could deal with it. It's like the humidity. That's the thing that's really drives me insane. Make your hair turquoise. Should I make it into a shape of a turquoise too while I'm at it? Should have dyed it gray. You know, I actually did consider dyeing it silver. Okay, not gray. Like boopy color. That's gray. But I'm thinking like slightly lighter than that, like silver. I have thought about that. But I was also like, I'm not brave enough. So let me just dye it something less intense, and then next time around, I will go with a more out there color. Ibrahim, whole world is on fire at the moment. I just went to get fish and it's probably cooked now. Oh God. Morocco too, huh? Well, Morocco is pretty hot usually as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. Well, that's good. It's probably cooked. That's very natural cooking. Asif. Hey Asif, how's it going? Ethan, it's only 20 degrees in the UK. I'm so jealous. Oh my God. I wish it was. Okay, my perfect weather is 20 to 22 degrees, overcast, slightly windy. Perfection. Maybe I should move to the UK. Hey SJ Panda, good morning. Should have dyed it white. I think my hair would fall off if I bleached it that many times, so I try to dye it white. BP flexing his butt. Indeed. Video sync is somewhat off, but you can hear me. You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough. Asif, imagine Tina as a goth. I hate to break it to you, but I was a goth. Okay, I was more of like, I don't know what you call it, grunge, I guess, when I was younger. I definitely had like the grunge look. I actually still have a lot of my leather jackets and stuff, which I still love, but there just happened to be, I shipped them to San Francisco previously, so that's why you haven't seen me wear them. But I definitely had like the whole grunge thing going on, like the pure black leather jacket. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Emo Tina flashbacks, actually, though. Alright, let us get started, my friends. Where did my timer go? It disappeared. Oh, good. Let me open up my timer thing. Alright, let's go. How's everyone doing? How was your first Pomodoro? I was pretty distracted for mine. His beep beep kept on beeping. So I had to bring him home. Drink water, folks. Well, hello, Andre. Hey, Sham. Thanks for joining. Drink the green apple acid. I still feel light burning in my throat. Okay. All right then. Green apple acid? Is that why not just drink like apple cider vinegar if you want to drink acidic apple things? Granny Smiths. Ah, you guys are drinking your coffee fizz. First time I did absolutely nothing, shaking my head. Ah, Sebi. It's okay. Save it on the second Pomodoro. Do some reading. I'm gonna go get some water, as Sebi has reminded me. Ah, water. Sham, tomorrow or today, I'm getting a telephonic interview from a startup. Can you give me some tips to pass? I'm a little nervous. First of all, pretend that you're not nervous. Even if you are secretly nervous, that's totally fine. Be sociable, be a likable person. Telephonic sounds like is round one interview, right? Round one or round two. Um, Technical stuff, if there is technical stuff, you have it down already. So it's all about presenting what you know and your knowledge in a way that's understandable to the other person, right? Try to organize your thoughts, never, and try to like speak in a way that is understandable to other people. Don't ramble. Like if you catch yourself rambling, just like stop talking, right? Take a breath, pause, and then continue. It's totally fine. If it's behavioral based, which there might be a question like that, again, just try to organize your thoughts before speaking. Like think before you talk, right? There's no need to try to rush through it. Try to be a pleasant person, don't just straight up be like, what's the question? Be like, hey, how's it going? Like, how was your day? I don't know, talk about the weather like we're not. Like just make some small talk first, right? It's important to be a likable person because especially for a startup, they're if they are hiring you, not only do you have to be technically competent, you have to be someone that they want to work with, right? Overall, the first criteria is that you have to be someone that they want to work with. And generally, people like other people who are sociable, who are nice, who don't make them feel like who aren't, who make them feel good, right? So try to be like that. Like don't be passive about it. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to talk, and it's okay to slow down and control the interview yourself. Like, you don't need to just rush through it and speak in a way that you're just trying to please the interview as much as possible. I hope that helps. I know that you got this, Sham. I know you got this. It's all about getting whatever it is in your head and your amazing personality and packaging it in a way that other people can actually see it, right? And in terms of anything else, you already did all your work, so there's nothing to worry about in those terms anymore, right? Good luck. Let us know how it goes, okay? If it's either today or tomorrow, do let us know on next live stream or you can let us know on Discord too. I will be looking out for it. Ooh, lots of comments. Sebi, coffee gang strong. Okay, rip my internet. What you get for being into coffee fizz. Ecstasy. Green apples are acidic as fuck. I agree. Granny Smiths. I can't really even eat Granny Smiths unless like I can't bite into it because it's just so acidic. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Madeline, I be down today. Another wants me to go back to school. Oh, it is Monday. Totally forgot. I assume you're not in the US. That's why it's not a holiday. You mean like go back to school for reals? Like physically go to school and not like Virtually go to school? Okay. Is that I don't even know what that means. I'm just like, what does it mean to physically go to school anymore? What does it mean to physically go anywhere anymore? Hmm. Must be pretty like it must feel weird though if you are going back to school first time. It's gonna be like, what is social interaction? What do you mean I have to make eye contact with people? What do you mean I have to dress like a decent person and not like wear pajamas underneath? Andre, trying to set up a new desktop PC in the living surprise hurricane wrecked the original. Surprise hurricane wrecked the original? Like an actual hurricane came and wrecked your house and wrecked your PC? Holy crap, man. That's insane. What? Oh my god. I hope you're insured. I hope like first of all, I hope you and your family are okay and that you're insured with everything that you have secondarily. That's insane, man. Um, I guess this is a good opportunity to vamp up your desktop PC setup, right? Are you making your own PC or are you buying one that's straight out of the box? Um, Valentina, live in a southern Brazil, colder than the rest of the country. That's interesting. In my head, Brazil is just like really, really warm. I am mistaken. Odd Ed, tell us about yourself. Why do you want to work for us? Yeah, I agree with those as well. I mean, tell us about yourself. I think that's one of those things where you can, I don't think you should like prepare, you should like exactly memorize a script, but kind of just understand like your own resume, be able to market yourself well, and then just kind of like let that flow, right? And why do you want to work for us? That is a good question as well, especially for a startup, definitely good. Yeah, do your research on the startup, what they're interested in, maybe even like what the hobbies or I guess like what those people are interested in, and try to act like you also belong. Sebi, the first time I went back to school after graduating, it got demolished. Right. It got demolished. Figuratively or for reals. That would be insane. They just demolished your school while you weren't there. Well then. Well, oh dear. Valentina, you're teaching? Oh, you're preparing for oh no, I just accidentally skipped over a bunch of people. My bad. Oh god, yeah, I agree. I hope nothing else will happen. Asif, where's Melody? I think since it's 4th of July, I think Melody's probably celebrating from yesterday, and it's really early for her, right? So she's probably taking a break because it's a holiday today. Ooh, preparing for a class I'm teaching today. Teacher Valentina. Instructor Valentina. Professor Valentina one day? King Lear. Good morning, Tina. What online training courses are you studying in for these live streams? Yeah, I'm gonna make the my trading plan video since people seem interested from my past videos, so you should look out for that for like the whole thing. But I'm doing mostly Rainer 2's Ultimate Price Action Trader, and supplementing it with some books and also more like direct trading as well. Sebi, Melody might be on vacation finally meeting with her peeps. Yeah, she was saying that it was like a year and a half that she hasn't met her family and friends, right? So she deserves a break. We can do this. We can do this. Let's make Melody proud and be productive people without her. When she comes back and look at this live stream and she goes like, "Wow, everything just went on fire when I'm not there." Sham, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. You got this, Sham. Let us know. Let us know what happens, okay? King Lear, minor peeve seems like there is some audio lag in your stream now. Yeah, I someone has told me that already. Unfortunately, I think that's more of a YouTube thing. Yeah, it's a YouTube thing. Like I can't really do anything about that. Sometimes it just happens, but hopefully it gets better or it goes away. Andre took to living room shingles So that flooded. Have to contact insurance this morning about claims. Well, thank God you at least have insurance. Oh man, Andre. Should are you gonna like take this opportunity just to revamp some stuff then? Valentina, you're an assistant. You're assistant teacher. So you're a TA, teaching assistant. Madeline, I graduated uni, but she thinks I should go and take my classes. Oh, I see. I see. All right. Festive. I thought Melody was the head of the Tina's family. You know, I actually think the complementary pair, like everybody obviously has like, okay, I how do I say it? Melody and Sebi cancel each other out. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And then there's Ibrahim and all there's like so many of you and it's like all I can't explain it. Like there's like a culture, you know, there's like a type of family culture that goes on. There's Ibrahim, there's Ecstasy, there's Sif, there's Andre, who like, you know, Andre is like Sebi's supporter in the Doomer gang. But I think in terms of like the biggest contrast between everyone is between Sebi and Melody. And I think without Melody, the Doomer mentality is just gonna rise up. So we need Melody. We should have a family tree. I know, right? Does anybody want to draw a family tree? All right, let's go. Second Pomodoro. Pomodoro number 2. How is everybody doing? Hype, hype. Drink water, folks. Thank you for reminder. Hey, Farhan. No, not really. At least not for work. Because the system is different. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I feel like I should use it more often. I don't really for work. If I'm working with other people, I tend to use GitHub a lot more often. But not myself, which yeah, that's the truth. Hi, Madeline. No, Andre. Okay, fine. Pomodoro. I'm cringing so hard. Pomodoro, indeed. Oh, okay. Karen, yo, Tina. Hi. Hi, young player. Time to hydrate and chill, Sebi Samuels. I agree. Hydrate and chill indeed. What are you guys gonna do for the rest of the day today? Still holiday in the US, so I'm actually gonna catch up on some of the things that I haven't done. Do you guys ever get this thing where it sounds so stupid? Oh wait, is my screen changer thing still on? Whoops. Let me stop that. Yeah, like this, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but sometimes, you know, it's like something that's not really big. It's like returning someone's text or like answering a question or something. But then the longer it is that you don't do it, the bigger and more intimidating it becomes in your head. You know what I mean by that? It's like, and then if you actually do it, it's like 5 minutes or like 10 minutes or something, but it's because you procrastinate for a longer period of time, it makes it seem even harder to do afterwards. But I'm gonna force myself to actually do those things. Ashima, hi. How are you today? Hi everyone. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I hope you are feeling better, Ashima. Your neck is off. I hope you invested in a or are thinking about investing in a good chair soon. Ecstasy, the time passed so fast. Good, good, Ecstasy. It means that you were doing stuff. Ghost was confused with poll for next video. All the ideas were great. Don't worry, if you haven't noticed, I recycle some of the previous video ideas as well into the new polls. So I feel like most of the things I put on the polls I will eventually do in some way or form. But it does help me a lot when you guys like let me know what it is that you want me to prioritize. And also it helps me understand what kind of videos that you guys are interested in, you know? Because I feel like I'm doing a lot more like stuff that's studying or like productivity based stuff. So it's important for me to know that you guys still want to watch that kind of video and not not I guess not want to watch it. Always very open to suggestion as well. I do, if you haven't noticed, I do take a lot of recommended videos and do make those too. Sora! Erin, I'm noting all the timestamps with the make collage of Pomodoro. Oh god, Erin, no. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. No, Melody, as if why? I'll give Melody a break. She deserves a break. Sevi, you finally read one chapter of Skinner. Good, good, good. Good, you've managed to turn around in the second Pomodoro. Young creative, hello. Hello. Tyrant, watch My Hero Academia for the rest of the day and chill. after I do the things I need to do, I'm gonna go work out and then I will chill. Yes, I will chill. I'm watching Black Clover and Haikyuu as well. So I think that's from Andre, right? So I am starting to watch that. It's surprisingly good considering it's a show about volleyball. It's surprisingly good. As human, I think there should be an algorithm which would determine the perfect posture for back and neck for those who sit for hours on a laptop. There probably is, you know. I think the hard part about sitting posture is that you probably know what's the best sitting posture, or like what's the better sitting posture. It's more like making yourself actually do it. I think that's the harder part. Lol at the dab part, y'all kill me. Happy holiday. No trading today in US. Forex market is still open though. Oni-san, show us your earlier goth and emo pics. Oh my god, are you trying to embarrass me? Maybe for a special. Maybe if we hit like a special and that gets requested and I'm like hoping that y'all forget by then, maybe I'll show you. Johan, my to-do list won't let me get off the hook. Always stuff to do, isn't it? As human, I took rest from my desk job and now suddenly I feel like I have a normal neck again. I must work on this ML project for finding the best posture. What else thinks I should do so? Hey, I think if you're interested and passionate about it, I think that's always a really good project to do. Your to-do list won't let you off the hook. You know, I like looking back at that. I actually have a lot of respect for you. For the thing with me is that I'm very good at procrastinating. Like I am a genius procrastinator and a genius person of making up excuses to justify me not doing things. So it's like I need a stronger forcing function than just making a commitment with my to-do list. It sounds so sad. It's like if I just write it down and say I'm gonna do it to like myself or something, it's not gonna work. Like I need to like a stronger forcing function. uh yeah, that's why I've been procrastinating still. Yeah, I'm actually trying to think about how to improve that. Mm. I'm trying out the 2 minute rule if you guys have heard of that. It's like if something takes less than 2 minutes, then just do it immediately. I am trying that out. And it's like kind of works for me, but not always. I need to, whenever I see these productivity rules, I find that I always have to take it and like take it a step further. It's like the whole building habit thing, you know, like, oh, like you should like do this and then consistency, yada, 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 like all that stuff from James Clear. And for me, it's like I had to insert doing live streams. Like I had to insert like other people's social accountability to like really push it through. It's just like I always have to make it more intense because I'm so good at procrastinating. um I should say, great idea. Yeah, as human, you should do it. If you're interested in it and you think you're gonna get use out of it, I think you should always do it. Andre, how's the project going, Canada Forest? Honestly, slow. Forest has been doing most of the work because it's like the web development stuff, the website building, but it's like not a priority for any of us. So it's more like we do meet every week, mostly. Like sometimes we skip, but we do try to meet every week. Um, so it's on the plate, but it's like the thing that we default to doing if there's nothing else to do, you know? And it's not really going very much. Like it's very slow because there's always other things to do. And it's very rare for us to actually like not have other stuff to do and really work on the project. Yeah. Truth. Procrastination is my favorite hobby indeed. You do procrastinate. I know, right? I know. Alvaro, waiting for BB to wish a wonderful week to him and to y'all. Aw, I'm sorry. You probably didn't see this morning. BB was beeping incessantly. Like he literally was just walking around in circles being like beep, 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 beep. And I was like, shut up, BB. Stop it. Go to sleep. And it was just so annoying. So I brought him back upstairs. So I could not concentrate with him beeping like that. I don't know what his problem was. I gave him water. It wasn't because he wanted water. I fed him this morning. I guess he was just in a bad mood. Like he just didn't feel like being here today. Beep beep. We have to work on your consistency. That's it. Show us your gothic photos. Maybe if I hit a milestone and you guys don't forget. Ah, there you go. Madeline as well. Please save my neck. Eskima. There you have people who are really interested in seeing the results of your project as well. So motivation for you to do it. Not only will you save your own neck, you'll save everybody else's neck too. I will help in that regard by trying to come up with a way so that we actually stick with the plan because I'm a procrastinator. So that's my biggest weakness is that like I never it's like I know that things are good for me, but I don't do it. Save my soul. Sebi, I think you're asking for a bit too much there, don't you think? It's like we're all talking about saving our necks and stuff and saving my back, and then Sebi is like save my soul, and Farhan is like save my life. I think as Huma, I don't want to. Let's not let these two put so much pressure on you, okay? Why don't we start with the neck? You're asking for a little too much. I don't know if there's any machine learning model that can help you determine how to save your soul and your life. Don't actually know which one is harder in that case. Uh, yes, we need melody, you guys. We need melody to negate the doomer mentality that is progressing now. Now that Farhan is here and so is Andre. I just think when Tina hits 100k goth picks, maybe, maybe. You guys are gonna have to remember. Hopefully you forget. Hopefully you really forget. I will remind you, Ibrahim. Why don't I? Oh God. Okay, I hope you forget. Do yoga. See that as well. I have actually done yoga, and every time I do yoga, it actually does help a lot in terms of my back, and also it makes me feel a lot calmer afterwards as well. Yoga is very good. I agree. Ghost, your video is somehow motivating to keep myself in check and a regularity like you, a genius procrastinator. Ah, welcome to the club, my friends. I'm very, very glad. I'm very glad. Slowly but surely, try to stop procrastinating, at least in some aspects of life. Johan, the core of my being wants to get things done. Small items, even mentally demanding ones, scratch that itch. Big items are harder for me since they might not give that immediate feedback. That's true. Yes, yes, I do agree with that. It's like it feels good to actually get stuff done, right? Yeah, it does. I was just thinking, like, I wish that it was strong enough of a force for me, but it's not. Like it's like I get that and it does feel good. But for some reason, I don't know what it is. Like for some reason, it just doesn't. It's just not enough. Like I need something else to push me overboard. That's it. If they help to heal aches and pains, yoga, right? Agreed, agreed. It did feel pretty good. Um, Madeline, I used to do morning stretching, but I got so bored doing it. I feel you, Madeline. I feel you. Johan, mad props for being a master procrastinator and still killing it though. Johan, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, it has taken much trial and error and a lot of a lot of system designing and habit design in order to get myself to the point that I am right now, which is still not great, but we are getting there. I think this is why I'm so interested in the productivity space and I do so many videos. It's like how to be I feel like it's not exactly productivity. It's like how to learn better, how to like do habits and things like that. Because for a lot of people, I think it's a lot more natural for them. It's like, oh, like, you know, by Johan, for you, it's like, oh, like I'll just have like a to-do list and then I'll do it. But because I struggle so much with it, I think that's why I'm really interested in figuring out how to do it and making videos specifically about it because to me it's like not intuitive at all. Like we're both like it's not that it's not intuitive, like I know that's what I'm supposed to do, but I just can't get myself to do it. So I have to do like overboard, I have to go overboard, I have to do all these different things just to get myself to be able to do like something that other people might think is really simple to do. Yeah. I need to exercise more. Farhan, include it in your study plan. That is true. That is true. You should include it in your study plan. I think the next video that you guys want me to do, it's like either that or a SIFS video on Destor is the how to design systems of habits in life. I think I'm gonna talk about how I get myself to go to the gym and actually exercise because that was also very hard for me. Like many years I try and I fail and I was never consistent and I had to like do my system of habits to actually make myself go to the gym. on a consistent basis. Savvy, Tina taught Canon for us how to procrastinate. I don't know if I can actually deny that. Good idea. If I can just make a start, then I know I'll probably continue. It's the first push. It's the first push. And for me, it's making it consistent enough so it feels more effortless. Like for me, it's like I have to do the first push to get something done, but I also have to be able to do it for a certain amount of time. And it has to be ingrained into my entire life, I guess, for it to work for me. Or else it just or else it just doesn't work. Andre, don't forget to hit the like on the video, guys. Jolly just remember myself. Oh, thank you. I should actually remind you guys more. Sorry, I'm also very, if you haven't noticed, I'm not very good at this either. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. It does help the channel and the video get circulated a lot more, especially because it is a new channel. Thank you. Tina exposed. Johan, exactly. Even going out and putting in minimal effort beats not doing it. Truth. X-Files theme intensifies. That's why you should pick your friends wisely. My neck, my back, my soul, my life. Oh god, Sabine. We're like extra doomer today, aren't we? Johan, not exercising makes me anxious and exercising makes me feel so good. It low-key becomes non-negotiable. Yeah, I agree with that. Even now as well, if I don't exercise, I just physically feel uncomfortable. It's because I kind of adapted my body to exercise and I feel good now. So now not exercising is against my habits. Farhan, don't think you will forget. I will ask that you try to forget. Kidu, 1,000 subs on this channel. Tina shows goth face in this channel only for hardcore subs. No, Kidu, no, I can't. What if we reach both 1,000 subs on this channel and 100k on the other? Then if you remind me, if you remember, then I will try to find some photos. I wonder if it'll be disappointing though, because I don't actually know if I have any of those photos from like the hardcore goth phase. So I feel like I kind of blocked that out of my memory and I don't have that many photos. But I wonder, I don't even know if I have any. I definitely have photos where I was all pissed off looking because I was like an upset person. That I do know I do have. But I don't know if I actually have the photos where I have like the long emo bangs. I will have to go look at that. I have to go find it. But let's do that. 100k on main channel, 1,000 subs here. And you guys have to remember. Tina's yoga is sleeping. Yeah, pretty much. My favorite was Shavasana. Shavasana, pronouncing it right. I do know what that one is. I like that one too. The corpse, I agree. And then when you fall asleep, it's even better. Ecstasy, I am currently... Wait, Johan, I know you have it in you. What do I have in me? My gothness? Is that what I have in me, or my inner peace? Ecstasy, I'm currently learning the OS operations on Python. The OS path are pretty interesting. Ah, the OS, whatchamacallit, the OS module. Very useful module indeed. It's kind of similar to R's inbuilt ones, but in Python, it's like crucial. There's a wolf inside you. Is that a good thing? That's something. I'm confused what we're talking about now. What is it that I have in me? Why is there a wolf inside me? What is that supposed to mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. You need to tell me. Let's see. I only use the OS path to CD. Fair enough. Johan, I went down the route too. I walked off raw talent until I hit a brick wall at university, but getting out of it was rewarding as hell. I think that was like my master's degree. I totally hit a brick wall during my master's degree, and my ego just like completely became non-existent for my master's degree. Failed my first exam ever. Yeah, I think that happened to me definitely in my master's. Kidu, I want to see how I use my money as a millionaire data scientist. Well, Kidu, I first have to make $1 million first. So that's a lot. That's gonna take a while. Haven't you noticed that for one of the video suggestions that I had, is like calculating my financial independence and how much I make as a data scientist. Like I put those in there also as a forcing function to myself. Sneaky Tina moment, I'm gonna reveal. I totally make videos on things that I'm working on or things that I want to work on. So it forces me to actually do it. Ah, big brain energy there. Excellent anti-procrastination method. This is like another thing that I do. I totally do that because it's like I'm like making this video, right? And for me, it's like I'm very into social accountability, and I'm like I have to make a good video. Like I can't lie. That's another thing. Like I have so much cognitive dissonance, so I can't like pretend to do something and not actually do it. So because I'm like I'm gonna make this video, it forces me to actually calculate my financial independence, get my budget under control, like do these things so that it actually that I can like be truthful when I talk about them, and I force myself to actually think through it as well. Maybe I should make a potentially be like how I use my money as a millionaire data scientist, and then have to become a millionaire data scientist first. Ashima, I will do it then. Deal. We'll let you guys know when I get some. Wish me luck. Good luck, Ashima. I will hold you accountable to that. Everybody else as well. Ashima, you are, if you want, of course. If you don't want, that's totally fine as well. If you want, we will hold you accountable to actually doing that project because we want to know what's going to happen, and you are going to help yourself and other people as well. I'm not making that sound, Sebi. Tina has a wolf inside her because she goes, I'm not doing that. So I know one of you is going to take that part and post it as a meme. Good thinking, Tina. Ecstasy, it scares me. That's why I want to master. TensorFlow scares me. Truth. Yeah, I haven't mastered it myself either. I have used it, but I don't think I've mastered it either. Johan, you have to have the discipline forcing function within yourself. You know, I think it's like a balance, Johan, because I can truthfully say that I don't have the discipline and forcing function within myself. Like if I try to do it and I depended solely on myself, I would literally never get anything done. Like that was kind of what clicked for me. I realized that my power lies in the things that I care about, and the things I care about is helping other people as well, and like supporting other people and having a community. Like it matters a lot to me, and that's what I changed into my forcing function, which with like in my defense, I think it does ultimately become something that becomes a forcing function within myself. Does that make sense? Like because I try so hard, it changes me to become a person, right? So my new level of discipline, my new level of my expectations for myself is also higher. But for me, like I really lean on this community. I lean on you guys because that's what matters a lot to me. And I know I won't be able to do it by myself. Tina, have I ever used Snowflake? No, I have not. I have heard about it multiple times, but I have not. For me, if I can't do it in fasting, I don't do it. Tina, what the fuck is that? I just revealed my secret method to you guys. It totally, I feel like slightly embarrassed, but it totally is the truth. And I always want to be honest with you guys. I totally do. Like, I genuinely can say YouTube has made me a much better person. Like, this studying thing, there's freaking no way I could have done this if it wasn't for studying with Tina in the live streams. Like, freaking no way, okay? You know how it actually started? It started out with me doing 66 days of data with Ken, and then I gave up. I like tried really hard, but I just couldn't do it. So I was like, okay, I need to make live streams and I actually follow through and learn stuff. That's literally what happened. Like, and just YouTube in general. It's like I make this type of video. It's like the things that I struggle with and the things that I figure out, and I make videos about it. And it's in a way, it also forces me to keep bettering myself, right? Because I gotta practice what I preach as well. My brain contracted. Andre, how do any of you all find the will to complete an outside/personal project? I started a little card deck builder project that I have only worked on for 2 hours about 2 weeks ago. Again, Andre, social accountability for me. I lean on you guys for this. Truthfully, it's like I announced that I'm gonna do a personal project, like I announced on YouTube, which is enough of accountability for me. I do them on a live stream, so there's like the habit that shows up, you know, like that forces me to actually do it. I tell people, you know, like that's I lean a lot on the community in order to get things done that are outside my norm. Andre, if you want, you can just be like, I'm gonna do this, and every time you show up, we can just be like, Andre, what are you doing? Are you doing it? Like it, I don't know if that would work for everyone. I have heard that for Wilson, he doesn't give a shit about what anybody thinks about him, so it doesn't work very well for him. But for me, it's like very, very powerful. Kidu, how I beat procrastination by making videos on YouTube. Skillshare course by Tina. Be careful what you wish for, Kidu. I might just make it one day. Maybe I'll be like, would you guys want to see this video? Or see this course? Ghost, Tina, how much do you think it will take for you to master productivity? What do you mean master productivity? Can you define mastering productivity to me? Like when can I say I have mastered it? Um, I did them only in order to get a job. There you go, Abraham. That's like having that purpose, having that goal. It's like gotta get a job so I don't become homeless and I can buy cool stuff like plantains. No, wait, that's savvy. That is also very motivating. So yeah, my mind just went kaboom. Andre, I already have a job. Maybe that is a flaw in my plan. That is true. So it depends. Like what matters to you? Like I just, you know, going back to my whole like study plan design thingy, like why do you want to do this to begin with? I think that's like number one. What's your purpose for doing this? Is it for fun? Like do you just want to do it? Like is it because you want to achieve something? Like why do you want to do that? Right? Is it going to make you happy? And then like understanding that and then designing in that accountability portion if it works for you, carving out time, like when you show up to live streams, that you're always going to work on it. And then it's like, you know, when you do all those factors and combine them together, I honestly can't talk as good as I do in the videos because I edit those videos. Like all of these combined together, like at least for me, that's what's made me able to get things done. Wilson, my spirit animal. I know Wilson's hilarious. Wilson's just like, yeah, but I don't give a shit what people think, so it doesn't work. I'm like, you know what, Wilson, fair enough. Let's see. Andre, I want stuff I can show on my portfolio. Can't show company projects. Okay, and why do you want to show stuff on your portfolio? Do you want to get another job? I mean, you don't have to write it here if they don't feel comfortable, but it's like, why do you want to do that? It's like, ask a little bit deeper. It's like, why do you want to have a portfolio? Is it for fun? Is it to do whatever? Like, it has to be like a purpose that can resonate deep with you. It's like something that you actually really want, right? Like for Abraham, it's like, want to get a job, right? It's like really important. Like for me, it's like trading. I really want to do trading. I want to be master this. Like I don't have a particular reason for it. It's just I just really want it, and that's good enough as well. Madeline, I'll trade you. All I have are unstarted personal projects. You know what, you guys? Why I feel like we should do something like that. Like we should just all write down something that we want to do during this live streams and then just have that purpose there. And then I don't know if you guys want. Like I like design a study plan or like just do a project plan, whatever you want to call it. And then we should just like do check-ins like that. That's I haven't like been enforcing this with you guys. Obviously, like I won't, but that's what I do with myself, right? Like that's always what I do. I do my plan and then I show up to these and I update you guys on what I'm doing and stuff. Like that's I'm like totally using you guys to keep me accountable as well. So I'm very happy to do the same for any of you guys if you want, and with each other as well. Let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna run, but I'm gonna wait for answer to that. Does anybody have any ideas? So first of all, is anybody interested in doing that? And does anybody have any ideas of how to actually keep score? I wonder if we like set a spreadsheet or something or like use Notion. I get Kidu would like that a lot. Like I wonder if we can like start some sort of scoreboard thing, in which you know you have your study plan there and everybody can see your study plan, and then as you progress through it, like mark down what it is every time during the live stream. What do you guys think about that? Any ideas on how to do this well? I think this is something that we would have to do like pretty like we would have to be on board with this. Like people need to be very clearly on board if you're on board, and we have to be very like honest with each other. And I would also say like I don't mind taking a lead on this, but you guys are gonna have to like really be on board as well, if we're gonna do this. And I would have to think about how to make sure that we actually are able to do it. Anyways, let's see what you guys think. Mm, Subby, how big tech turned a procrastinator into a productive person? That credit goes to YouTube. I don't think it has anything to do with big tech. Ecstasy, just realized I'm on my 66th day. Ooh, congratulations. Nice, nice. Forgot to update my 66th day log. Farhan, I can eat Ben and Jerry's ice cream if I finish this project. You know, Farhan, I'm very embarrassed to say that doesn't work for me personally because I would just eat the Ben and Jerry's ice cream regardless. Like I said, master procrastinator. But hey, if it works for you, all power. Oh, Tina be using us doesn't sound right. Ecstasy, don't put it that way. Now you're making me feel bad. Really? Does it actually not sound right? Oh, I'm sorry if it doesn't sound good. But I've always been honest about it. I've always told you, right? Even if you look at the descriptions, I'm in dire need of more accountability, so really looking forward to firmly establishing a morning learning habit. I've always been honest with you guys. You guys, I lean on you guys so much to actually get my shit together. Ecstasy. Don't say it like that. It makes me sad. Notion. Okay, do Notion. Ecstasy Notion too. Spreadsheets would be nice if I could isolate the editing regions for each user. What's the idea? Okay, the idea was for each of us to have some sort of spreadsheet, scoreboard, or Notion template or whatever in which we write down we design our study plans and we post it there, and each time that we show up to actually update it. And we keep each other more accountable because then it's like we clearly know what each person is supposed to be doing, and then if they're not doing it, it's like, what the hell are you not doing it? And I think this should be like an opt-in thing, right? Like not everybody has to do it, but if you do opt in, then it's going to be like a very serious thing. You haven't seen Scary Tina yet. Like I'm like, oh lol, whatever, right? But like when it comes to like things like this, I'm like very, very serious about it. So if you don't do it, I would be like because I take myself very seriously when it comes to this kind of stuff. Does that make sense? Um, Farhan, could maybe do like a status thingy in Discord where you say what you're working on and the time scale. I think that would we would have to create like have a bot or some sort of bot that can actually keep track of it though, right? Because or else it would just be based on each individual. Like, how do I know that you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing? Like only you would know in that case, I think. Or would it if we can like make a bot, or there's a bot out there where you can be like, I don't know, like dot bot and then be like Farhan, and then it would see like Farhan's what he's supposed to be doing and like his progress. Like that would be really cool. But I don't know if there's a bot that exists like that, or someone can make it. Madeline, that would be nice. It's too hard to keep track of it with Discord. Yeah, I think we would need something more organized if we were gonna do it. Or have like a custom bot made to actually do it. Trello has a feature where we can make our progress, and to list public, we can all do that. So, okay, the thing I have with Trello though is that if you have a lot of people, like even if we have like 5 or 10 people, then you have to switch through each board though, right? So I don't know if that's the best way either. And how are you supposed to put what your study plan is supposed to be on Trello? Um, okay. I gotta run in like 2 minutes. I'll run in 2 minutes. But why don't we like kind of think about this? I'll think about it too. Like actually think about it, and maybe tomorrow, if you have any good ideas, put it on Discord. Please tag me as well, in case I don't see it. See, let's like think through it and see if we can actually come up with a good way of approaching it. If you guys want to do it, of course. um, I believe in democracy. Something simple like a spreadsheet could probably work, but the smart people in here might have more creative ideas. If anyone has some innovative ideas on how to implement this, do comment on #general on our Discord. Yes. Remember we vetoed that decision. You guys vetoed. Wait, Farhan, what you guys vetoed was the decision of someone wanting to live stream every single day, but then nobody actually wanted to live stream. That was what you guys vetoed, right? Like they wanted you to do it, but they didn't actually put in the effort. This time it would be the same. Like you guys we have to put in the effort, right? You can't just be like, let's just hope someone else does it, because that never happens. XSA, I think a Notion template would work nice as a leaderboard. Maybe similar to 66 days of data template. How about this? If you guys have like a idea in mind, and if you don't mind like making kind of a mock of it, or hopefully, I don't think it would be that hard to make a mock, right? Because the whole point is to make it simple, and simplistic. If you can like add a mock to it as a suggestion on Discord and tag all of us, and if we can like vote on which method we want to go with the most, I think that would be super helpful in figuring this out. You made me sad. New product idea name: Tina's scoreboard. Market is as tool to hold procrastinators accountable. Procrastinators unite. There was democracy. There is, yeah. I actually think we're quite democratic, don't you think? Like even like mods, admins, like me as well. I think we're pretty democratic. Madeline, we're using you to a mutualism relationship, like the birds which clean rhino teeth. If you put it that way, Madeline, it sounds less cool. But yes, I agree. I agree with that statement. How I have a weak heart, Ibrahim. You should know this by now. I'm like a that's why social accountability works so much for me, It's because I'm not like Wilson. It's because I care so much. Okay. All right. I gotta run, my friends. Can I see some turquoises? Because that's our ending message. If you guys are making me say Pomodoro, then I gotta see my turquoises before I leave. Yeah, let's discuss on Discord. The bot, I actually think the bot idea would be super cool, and I think it would also be really cool for someone who wants to make a personal project, because that's like a project that definitely will be used, right? At least by us in the community. But only if anybody has time for that. I think that could work really well. But I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with. Organization is not my best skill, so I actually think you guys will come up with much better ideas than I can. Yay, turquoises! Thank you, my turquoises. All right, turquoises, I shall go now, and let me know your ideas. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!